What's up, FTCs? We're going to start another little segment called Prediction Bingo for all the PLEs coming up.
And what that means for the FTCs is we will be creating new bingo cards for every PLE so you guys can play too.
BINGO. Let's go. What up, FTCs? Back like we never left. We're back with another Smackdown results episode, May 2nd.
We're up first. We got Damian Priest and LA Knight having a little confrontation that leads into the opening match.
And hey, I ain't even gonna lie, they kind of sounded like, hey, we're gonna set this up for the main event, then let's do it right now. And I was like, man, I would have much rather this been the main event. But it was a decent match. Obviously, the Jacob Fatu's gonna come out and Solo's gonna have something to do with this because they're going after Jacob Fatu's title, so it's not gonna be easy, right? But then, like it just makes me think, like even before the announcement later we'll get to, like it already made me think that this is just gonna be a fatal four-way. You know, they're mixing the rivalries from Mania and everything. I kind of like it.
Either way you slice it, man, these guys are all fighting for the opportunity to get their butt kicked.
Yep. And Solo will reign over whoever it takes in the match. He's gonna reign over them.
He's not gonna like Solo keeping getting in his business all the time.
Next up, though, we had Fraxium versus Pretty Deadly, and I'm starting to actually like Fraxium. They've had 2 matches on the main card. They're starting to actually get the rhythm and everything. They faced actual people from SmackDown now. So I'd like to see what they can do in the tag division. I'd like to see them versus DIY or something. I feel like it'd be a good match.
They seem like a good team to me, Fraxium. They're very new on my mind. I don't know much about them. Pretty Deadly, everybody knows how we feel about them. And I feel like they kind of make themselves out to be the joke, and everybody thinks of them as a joke. So, Fraxium's doing what they're supposed to do, man. They're elevating themselves. So I guess let's just see some more of them. Next up, we have Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton are doing a promo segment, kind of building up for their match coming up.
And then all that leads into is Naomi coming out there and be like, proceed with caution. And then Jade Cargill comes out there and everybody starts fighting.
Yeah, they just kind of throw some strays and people get mad and come out, and now everybody's fighting.
And then Nick Aldis is like, you know what? This is perfect. We're going to do a women's tag team match tonight. Nia Jax, Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. And I'm like, that's our main event. I'm like, okay, well, let's see what happens, So that gets us into our next match, which was Aleister Black versus The Miz. And I was actually interested in this. To me, this might have been one of the best matches of the night. And I just like the storytelling they were doing with Aleister Black, The Miz, and Carmelo. Because, he came out there with his little pendant that's Andre the Giant. He's like, yeah, me and Dre going out there with you. Miz was like, who's Dre? And he's like, he just grabs his pendant. He's like, this is Dre. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. Because, now Carmelo's got his little thing that he's going to use. He's got the little chain. So that's pretty cool. Aleister Black did good storytelling on being one step ahead of them, though, as them being the team. So that was pretty cool.
Aleister Black's definitely got a good mystique that they're building up. I think it needs to stay, don't say much.
Yeah, for sure.
Do not talk too much.
And you can't be talking a lot with a move called Black Mass, you know what I mean? That's just that sounds like something, some guy that probably bites his stuff into words, you know what I mean? He doesn't speak on it. And that's something I feel like the WWE needs on the main roster is somebody who is all business and no talk.
And no knock to Aleister Black, man. He's gotten in really good shape too.
He's definitely more ripped than he was last time he was in WWE.
We've got Zelina Vega taking on Piper Niven. Just a little carry on from her and Chelsea Green's little spat, We're still kind of seeing where this title reign's going to go for Zelina Vega.
Chelsea Green comes out in funeral clothes and stuff, and she's crying and upset or whatever. But I mean, unless she wins the title back from Zelina, what's the point in Popper Niven and Alba Fire even being there with her, right? The Secret Harvest doesn't make any sense without the title there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're supposed to do now. Like I was saying before, um,
And like Zelina Vega just beat Popper Niven, and Popper Niven's supposed to be protecting Chelsea Green, so you know what I mean? Like, what that means nothing now, you know? But I'd like to see where it goes, you know? Maybe something good's gonna come out of it. Randy Orton cuts a promo on John Cena, and he's just pretty much saying that he's another legend, that John Cena's another legend that he's gonna have to kill, you know? And like, I understand they're in St. Louis and everything, and that's like Randy's hometown for Backlash, but I don't think John Cena's losing it just yet, man.
it's not gonna happen.
Like, if he loses it, it'll probably be to somebody like Randy, CM Punk, or somebody like that, but it's not gonna be yet.
They need to let Randy Orton punt kick Travis Scott.
That's what needs to happen. He needs to punt Travis Scott and then get AA'd and lose, because I'd be okay with that. But, yeah, Randy Orton laid a pretty solid promo on John Cena. Gives us, like, you know, makes it almost feel like, you know, when we were kids, but John Cena's not there, so.
These two are always gonna work well together. It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, they got that chemistry.
Ray Phoenix defeats Santos Escobar.
Hey, this was a good match,
Easy
too.
out, easy out. Santos is a loser.
This is a good match too. Ray Phoenix, like, so like the whole point in this match was Santos was like trying to prove to Ray that, like, you know, he's not the best luchador or whatever, right? So everything like lucha move wise that Ray Phoenix tried to do to Santos, he like reversed it, countered it, and like was just one step ahead of him, you know? Cause like, I mean, think about it. Ray Phoenix is younger than, you know, Andrade, Escobar, and all these other guys. So, I thought it was pretty cool because, like, you know, like, yeah, Escobar ain't the, like, top tier mid card guy, you know what I'm saying? But, like, he is a respectable luchador, you know, like he has a lot of rep in that sense, you know what I mean? So I thought it was pretty cool how he was, like, trying to play big bro on Ray Phoenix. And Ray Phoenix comes up getting the win and making Santos look very stupid, you know? It was like, I was just trying to be your friend and teach you. It's like, what doesn't work like that, Santos? It's like, we're in a match right now. Like, no, I'm not going to be in Los Gross.
Yeah, nobody wants to be in that faction, dude. That's creative graveyard.
Yeah. But, hey, give Ray Phoenix something else to fight after. I'm ready to see what he's got, man. Let's get a good match going with him.
Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill defeat Nia Jax and Naomi.
And hell, all this match was, it shouldn't have even been the main event. All this was a big old drama fest. Like, Naomi was getting mad at Nia for tagging in, and Nia was getting mad at Naomi for tagging in, and then Tiffany and Jade Cargill pretty much just like working together because they're on the good guy level, right? They're supposed to be on the same page. And then Naomi and Nia just couldn't get on the same page, bro. And then, like, the whole match, Tiffany got her ass whooped. I ain't even gonna stunt. She got her ass whooped the whole match. And then every time Jade Cargill got tagged in, there was a huge pop. And then, like, it, you know, like, then their team was doing better. So all it was just a back and forth drama battle. And in the end, Tiffy Tom and Jade Cargill come up with the win. And they win clean, which I thought was crazy because I thought, you know, if one match isn't going to end, it's going to be this one. It's going to be like no contest or something, but
That's the way it goes for superheroes, man. They're going to win.
But that's something that's kind of weird that I wanted to touch on too while we're talking about Tiffany Stratton. Is like, she was meant to be a heel, you know what I mean? And they had to like turn her into face real fast
I feel
after
like
the
she's
night
very
thing.
silently turned face.
Yeah.
Like,
And then,
people
like,
just didn't. The thing is, people like they disliked Charlotte Flair more than they disliked Tiffany.
Right.
And that's the only way that she was a face now.
And it's just like going back to the John Cena stuff and everything. Like, John Cena's heel, but everybody's still like chanting him and stuff, you know? Like Cody Rhodes, everybody's like, kill him. We want one more time. You know, they want him to get beat up. So it's like it is kind of weird what's going on with storytelling right now. It must be a little bit harder to work it, you know? But the baby faces got a clean win over Nia Jax. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
Other sports news and entertainment, though. This is something that a lot of people on social media have been talking about, and that being these releases. You've had a lot of people from NXT and the main roster get released, and we're just going to touch on some of them real quick before we round this episode out. So we got Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai, Braun Strowman, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, Gigi Dolan, Eddie Thorpe, Javier Bernal, Oro Mensah, Wolfgang, Mark Coffey, Joe Coffey, Cora Jade, and Riley Osborne.
And guys, rest in peace. You won't be missed.
To most of these, I can say that is an honest statement. Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, I feel like, like they had a chance to do something good with the tag division on the women's side. I don't know why they would let them go. We needed them, to be honest. Braun
That is
Strowman,
a weird one.
The only reason I feel like they let Braun Strowman go because, like, if y'all forget, Rusev just cut a promo on Monday Night Raw, and he's pretty much the next Braun Strowman that can actually get around and move. So why would they need Braun Strowman? No offense to him. Dakota Kai, she keeps getting injured, dude. She's getting older. Her left or right knee, I can't remember which one, but one of them just keeps getting hurt. That's why she keeps going out so often. So, like, she can't stay healthy. That one makes sense too. Shayna Baszler, she started a whole like group with, like Pure Fusion Collective, and like every member from that group has been released but Zoe Stark. So, that must say something about them. Cora Jade, she was getting pushed heavily in NXT. That one kind of surprised me, but to the rest of them, like, you're just gonna have to get better. Like, go somewhere, work on it. They'll probably get you back if you can get better at whatever they released you for. Like Gigi Dolan, like, she was pretty good too. I don't know why they released her.
The only thing I can say about Braun Strowman, man, is there's guys who are half his size on the roster that bring more intensity and more aura when they show up.
And plus, you got to remember that, like, I mean, they just did the thing with AAA, with TNA. You never know who's going to come in the door now. That's probably why they had to make some leeway. They had to get rid of all these guys because, I mean, they're making room for something better. You never know. But also, other sports news. There was a segment. They were all fighting after the Jacob Fatu match, right? Or the LA Knight and Damian Priest match. And Nick Aldis comes out and confirms that it's going to be a fatal 4-way for the US title. I forgot to say that. It is confirmed at Backlash it'll be a fatal 4-way for the United States Championship. LA Knight, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, and Jacob Fatu. That's gonna be huge.
Might as well add Solo in there somewhere.
So since they didn't, I'm thinking like maybe Solo like cost Jacob, and if he does, it's gonna be crazy. So what's next for this U.S. title dispute stuff that's going on, guys?
And will Nia Jax be your new WWE Women's Champion?
And how are they gonna capitalize on Aleister Black coming back?
Catch us in the next episode to find out. And that's about it for this episode.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
As for the fan connection, we're out of here.